Ferrari will be fielding a younger lineup consisting of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz in 2021. While Sainz will be making his Ferrari debut, Leclerc has already been with the team for 2 years now, which makes him better equipped with the knowledge of how the Ferrari team functions. Even though Sainz is brand new when it comes to working at Ferrari, Leclerc feels that Sainz won't need any guidance, and he has explained why in a media address following Ferrari's private testing at Fiorano. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, why Sainz doesn't need advice from Leclerc. Leclerc began by explaining why it was good to be back on the track.
It was really good to be back behind the steering wheel yesterday. Yeah, it's been only 44 days, but it felt like a really long time. So it's always nice to be back in the car, and especially here in Fiorano, which is a track we see a lot during the year, but that we don't get to see to drive very often.
He further elaborated on the importance of such a test.
It is very useful just to get back in the rhythm with the procedures that are more or less the same. It changed a few things, but overall it's very similar. So just to get back into the rhythm with the mechanics, working with the engineers to try and fine-tune the car, because this is the same, even though there's nobody to race against. We are always trying to find a better way to set up the car. So all of these things helps for the rest of the season.
He then turned his attention towards Carlos Sainz and signed off by revealing that he had kept a close eye on Sainz during the test and wished him good fortune.
He didn't ask any advice, but I mean, if he's a Scuderia Ferrari driver, is that he knows what he's doing. So I will look at him closely for sure, good luck to him.
Fast feed. James Allison, the technical director of Mercedes, has stated the challenge over the week since those rules regarding lesser time in the wind tunnel were set in stone has been to try to recover as much of the performance as possible. This is because the rules brings the performance of the car way back to sort of somewhere near 2019 levels. He added that it has been quite an entertaining ride in the wind tunnel and in CFD to try to make sure they get the performance as far as possible back onto the car. McLaren's Lando Norris feels that he is a nice guy who always tries to be nice, but also tries to tell the truth sometimes. However, sometimes people don't want to hear what is true. On the other hand, sometimes he says things he shouldn't have said because he didn't think about it properly. He further added there is probably nobody else in the paddock he respects more than Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton and what he has achieved. He also stated that he can't say at all that Lewis is not doing a good job because he knows how tough it is to be on the podium even once. McLaren will be revealing their 2020 car on the 15th of February. Former F1 driver Gerhard Berger thinks that Lewis is absolute world class. In addition to his tremendous speed and talent, he now has the experience. He also suggested that Lewis's teammate Valtteri Bottas is not slow either, but he has no chance against Hamilton. That is how most drivers feel. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel in normal form are of that top level, but Lewis is really the number one. Carlos Sainz has revealed that it was one of the most special moments for him was when he arrived at the Fiorano circuit and he saw the Ferrari with his number 55 on it. He would also like to thank Mattia, Laurent and everyone at Ferrari for such a warm welcome and such a positive first day in the 2018 car. He further is very happy and could not have wished for a better start. And Red Bull's Sergio Perez has suggested that he is a different driver now and he has much more experience and understanding on the technical side. Does Bottas stand a chance against Hamilton? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.